So this is action in the men's 52-kilogram flyweight division. The second semi-final between two incredibly talented boxers at different stages of their careers. The man wearing red, still a teenager, 19 years of age, representing Thailand. That is Thitisan Panmot. His opponent, 27-year-old Shakhobidin Zoirov, the reigning world and Olympic champion. And what an experience for the young teenager to be sharing a ring with the very best.
Yeah, it sure is, isn't it? It's just, you know, at this stage of his career and his position where he is right now, I'm quite sure that this is going to be massively advantageous for the young man in red going forward to Tokyo 2020, Ronald.
But make no mistake, as he lands a good right hand, given the manner in which he's conducted himself here,
yeah,
he'll fancy himself to win this.
Of course he will. He's been brilliant throughout, really, hasn't he? And, you know, he's done a little bit of everything really well, where we know what we're going to get from Zoirov as he
takes a left hand there.
Yeah.
As Panmot switches southpaw momentarily.
Effective stuff. Good left cross though from Zoirov. And another good left hook as well. The man with the special boots. Good left hook there, round the side and looks out the ring. This man's feet and bouncy style and rhythm. Actually quite tough to get your head around sometimes. The way that he moves, we're convinced that he's got super special boots, me and Ronald up here. Oh, takes a good right hand to the chest.
Again, Panmot really fancies this.
From Panmot, and it is a scoring area. The scoring area runs from the body belt up over the torso, onto the shoulders, around the ears, and of course the front of the face.
And that perhaps the key word, Alex, is that everything has to be to the front, and that's why you see shots, rabbit punches straying around the rear of the head or to the liver, around the back. Yeah. Well, they will be ruled illegal blows.
Of course. It's just that a lot of people do forget that punches to the front of the chest and the chest itself is a scoring area.
So very good round.
Yeah, very good.
From both boxers. Zoirov on the front foot more than we've seen so far in this tournament as he looked to impose himself on his teenage opponent.
Yeah, and Panmot gave the sign to his corner that he was quite happy with that first round. Good right hand to the body from Panmot, although Zoirov did score with that left through the middle on 3 or 4 occasions. Also the left hook around the side as the left hook followed by the right jab, which he does favour. He'll lead with the left hand, spring into distance and come back with the right hand.
Well, look at that.
Wow.
4-1 split in favour of Panmot.
Wow.
Taking it for judges 2, 3, 4 and 5 against the reigning world and Olympic champion. What an opening 3 minutes.
Round 2.
So into the second round then. And how will the reigning Olympic champion respond after conceding the first round on a 4-1 split? Because look at that, he's trying to get onto the front foot, but Panmot keeping composed and trying to pick him off as he advances.
Yeah, he's a lovely, cool little customer, Panmot. We've seen that throughout. Not getting himself flustered here at all. As Zoirov presses forward, trying to land sharp shots to start out and send a subconscious message to the young man in red. Don't forget, buddy, I am the world champion.
Look at that right hand to the body from Panmot.
But Panmot not showing Zoirov the respect that Zoirov probably feels he deserved. Maybe just forgot to push that magic button on his boots before the first round.
But again, he's trying to impose himself on a teenager in red.
He really is.
But look at that for a counter
counter
right hand from the man in red.
Nice.
And again, terrific punch picking from Thitisan Panmot. Scoring time and again against the advancing boxer in blue.
Oh, good lunging right hand that really was after the counter punch success with the same hand. Zoirov still not quite finding the mark here. And this young man from Thailand just catching him that little bit cleaner. Dangerous head there. Yeah, well done, ref. That's when you want to see the refs intervene for things like that. Keep the guys safe, keep them correct, keep them right. Nice shot.
On the break, a left hand out of the southpaw stance, and Panmot onto the front foot. Did take a stiff right jab there from Zoirov. But Zoirov hasn't been able to score with any heavy punches against the teenager, and I thought he would look to impose his physicality right from the opening bell.
Well, quick off the mark there, the young man in red.
But again, as he did throughout Yekaterinburg last year, and as he's done in portions of this tournament, Zoirov has been busy, but his feet have been busier than his hands.
Of course,
And here, he's having difficulty landing any sustained effective punches, despite the activity with his feet and bouncing up and down. Look at Panmot driving back.
So impressive. And some of his punch selection that he's chose has been so clever as well.
Beautiful right hand to the body from Panmot, right above the belt line. And again, this is where Zoirov, he's got to get busier with his fists as well as his feet here, because he's been out-punched.
Panmot also in this round, Ronald, has flicked that light jab out to the head while dropping the right hand to the body like that. So that's very effective for against someone like Zoirov, whose head moves continuously with his feet. Body a little bit more stationary. Panmot choosing the jab to the head, followed by the straight right hand to the body, which is difficult to outmaneuver. So very smart punch picking there from this younger, far less experienced man compared to the man in blue. Well, let's hope he's been rewarded for a very good second round as well.
It's a 4-1 split for the second time. So, but the scoring difference, so for 3 judges, Panmot leads 20 points to 18. He is in a commanding position and 3 minutes away from what would be a considerable upset. Given the status of these two boxers, Panmot sending a message that he is for real, and his Tokyo qualification has been no fluke.
Third and final round.
Well, Shakhobidin Zoirov, the reigning world and Olympic champion, is trailing by 2 points for 3 of the 5 scoring judges, having been outpointed in both 1 and 2 by 4 judges' scores to 1. Look at Panmot keep his composure under pressure and score with some eye-catching shots during the course of his clusters. Zoirov, as Panmot now looking to back him up. Looking for the left cross now, but the right hand to the body once again is a scoring shot for the teenager in red. Really is boxing magnificently, Thitisan Panmot, as he scores with a straight right to the body once again. Beautiful counter right hand straight to the back of the head of Zoirov. Zoirov, as it is wont, pushing out his mouthpiece. Sometimes leaves you with the impression that he's feeling the pace as he looks to take in more oxygen. But Panmot so composed, and the onus is on the man in blue to chase this contest here. But he's being met with a very cool-headed customer. Right hand lead was a nice shot, whips that right hand down to the body, and Zoirov is being comprehensively outboxed during the course of this first half of the final round. Blocked with the gloves, that left hand from Zoirov. Nice defense with the right glove once again from Panmot, who is oozing confidence here. Nice right jab from the Olympic champ. Credit to Zoirov, he's remaining in pursuit of his man, but he cannot catch him cleanly.
2 minutes now. But nothing that we could say, wow, that's put Zoirov back in this bout. Scuffing blows, hitting gloves, but certainly looking busier. But the little man in red just doing enough not to be totally outboxed, and lands a lovely counter right hand there. Zoirov flicks out a light jab. Panmot just moves ever so slightly right and comes back with his own right hand. Beautiful right hook counter there as well. He's out Zoirov and Zoirov.
So final 30 seconds, and short of Zoirov finding a finishing shot here, which isn't really his forte, well, he's going to be on the wrong end of this decision, and from his perspective, and it will be Panmot going through to the championship final with the reigning Olympic bronze medalist Hu Jinghuan of China awaits. 10-second clapper has sounded.
Very good.
And what a performance. Display. My goodness, that is absolutely sensational from Thitisan Panmot. He will undoubtedly have his hand raised as the victory. It may be a split decision.
Yeah.
But what a performance. Shakhobidin Zoirov, well, he's through to his second successive Olympic Games, so he has the opportunity to retain his title. But he's just been made hip to a teenager who believes in himself totally and utterly. Very good display indeed from the 2018 World Youth Champion. Let's head to center ring and get the announcement after a brilliant display by the man in red.
And the winner by split decision in the red corner from...
What a moment for Thitisan Panmot, and doesn't he love it? That's right, you are the man, because you've just beaten the man. Shakhobidin Zoirov, the reigning world and Olympic champion, has been outpointed by a 19-year-old teen sensation from Thailand. An absolutely fantastic performance, defeating his second seed of the tournament in his fourth bout of the tournament. A magnificent run through to the championship final. And the man who took 2018 World Youth Championship gold is sending a message to the seniors that I am for real and I'm going to see you in Tokyo 2020.
Brilliant.
What a display.
Absolutely fantastic. How can I add to that? What Ronald has just said. Brilliant stuff. Performed so well throughout to keep his composure under that kind of pressure, knowing who he was up against, Ronald, is brilliant stuff.
A 4-1 split in favor of Thitisan Panmot, and he goes through, having just beaten the Olympic champion, to face the reigning Olympic bronze medalist in Hu Jinghuan in the final tomorrow evening.